Humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We've been born out of conquering a world. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful, and we're beautiful, and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. But you must stop bowing to those who want to make you a victim. You must become the victor. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, then you are an enemy of the New World Order and Satanism. They want us shut down because we have the spirit. I'm jacked into the source. I know the secret, and I want to see you empowered. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
So ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we're going to be answering a question that a lot of people who hate Asmongold have been rhetorically asking. But we're going to answer it anyway. Is Asmongold a grifter? And this is all caused by Asmongold going on Twitter and posting that he thinks that the word grifter is being misused, and it is, by people that just don't want to engage in an argument. And he's absolutely right. So you have somebody that obviously doesn't like Asmongold, doesn't like the attention that he gets, going out here and trying to attack him personally because, well, apparently that's what you do if you're a grifter.
What is this? Dude doesn't understand Asmongold got popular? What is this?
All right, surprise, surprise, Asmongold said something stupid on Twitter. I know.
Before we get into this, let me just take a moment to step back for a second. I've never heard about this guy before today. I immediately hate this guy. I don't like him. His stupid looking glasses, like, that is the most cartoonish, ridiculous thing on your face. I don't understand why you would do that. Your comic book t-shirt, everything about you, your background, your neon lights, your stupid little adjacent little bits of flair there to just show I'm a real nerd. I really care about this. Everything about you visually pisses me off. And your whiny nasally voice, and we're gonna get into this. And first of all, and last of all, why are you wearing those glasses? I just don't get it. Those are the stupidest things that I've ever seen. And you chose to put those on. Nobody forced you to. You chose to put those on. That just completes the image of you. And you want to call Asmon a grifter. Asmon is many things. I've criticized him a number of times myself. But all of it based on substance. All of it based on things that I legitimately and vociferously disagree with. Substance. Crazy that, huh? But this guy, he just gets on my nerves. Just look at him, and you can already tell that something is wrong.
No, shocker. Didn't see this one.
Okay.
Look, I don't understand how this guy got popular in the first place. I don't understand the interest in this guy. I don't.
Well, I can explain how Asmongold got popular. It's a number of things. First of all, he didn't put on clown accoutrements like you have. I'm not going to get over those glasses. You are wearing a clown getup. You have these stupid neon lights. You have these stupid things in your background. You are fake. You are inauthentic. You are phony. You compare that to Asmongold on the other side of the screen. Asmongold does not have any stupid neon lights that are cluttering up his background. It's just absolute visual pollution. He doesn't have to have a whole bunch of stuff mounted on the wall to show what a nerd he is. He's not wearing some t-shirt and some stupid pair of glasses and some stupid hat. This is, I belong in this industry. Let's just bring up the fact that his presentation is not cluttered with like an absurd pornographic level of self-inserts and watch me here, like me here, subscribe me here, comment here, share me here, follow me. It's like the porn ads would be offended by you. Like, oh my God, like maybe you can tone it back a bit. Look at you. I can immediately tell why nobody watches you. I can immediately tell why people watch Asmon. Because he's more authentic. And whether he's right or whether he's wrong, he's more authentic in that regard. And people gravitate towards that. People gravitate towards authenticity that they can perceive. And on top of that, he's damn good at World of Warcraft. I mean, sure, he's been carried through most of his stuff, and, you could say, well, McConnell did most of the work, but, still, Ret Paladins have been, they've been carrying warriors on their back for years, okay? Paladins are the real unsung heroes of World of Warcraft, let me just say. But yeah, I can immediately see why Asmongold was popular, because he was playing World of Warcraft at a high level, in fact, the highest level. When I first saw Asmongold, he was a complete and total spurg. He was the first. Actually, the first time I saw Asmongold, it was on Twitch, and he was playing in a dungeon, and I don't know if it was just a bunch of randoms or something, but they kept wiping. And he got so fucking mad. Oh my god, he got so mad. He was so furious. Oh man, I could have watched that for hours. He was so fucking mad, and it wasn't like putting it, like, maybe some of it was like putting on a show, but you can tell some of it was like viscerally angry that people were wiping and people were dying, and he was this was a long time ago, but he was so mad that at that point I'm like, yeah, this guy's entertaining. This is funny. That level of anger, it really does something. It really is quite funny. And let me tell you something. They kept on wiping. Eventually they did clear one of the bosses and moved on, but I will never forget that. That was just one of the most hilarious things, because he'd keep giving people the answers. He'd be like, move here, move here, move here, move here. And then they would go in the other direction. They'd get fucking wiped out. And he would just be like, so I understand it. I totally get it. I have my disagreements with Asmongold politically on stuff, but there's no doubt why he got where he is.
I don't want to sit and look at somebody's dirty house on camera when I'm watching their content.
And I may have said, there are times where I get heated. I get upset. I may have said something in the past. Like, I don't know why Asmongold has the audience he does, but when it comes right down to it, it's pretty obvious. He's a funny dude. He's actually very funny. And he's more authentic than most of the people. Like, what are you going to compare it to? Pokimane or Asan? Like, Jesus Christ.
Content.
Okay.
I don't want to see that because he's wrong.
Okay.
Stupidity, it's on a comeback.
Okay.
It's ignorance, the sequel. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Here's what he had to say.
Okay.
Recently, I've added the word grifter to the long list of words that, when used, I take the person using it less seriously. All right, my dude. Formerly, a word used to define a scammer, still means that, by the way, is now redefined with the intent of character assassination towards anyone whose opinions differ from their own. No, that's not it. You are lying to them with the intent to make money off of those lies.
Under that logic, he would be grifting in this video because he's talking about a topic that he thinks people will pay attention to.
I'm sorry, Asmon, I gotta interrupt you. Those stupid glasses. Those stupid, ridiculous glasses. Like, how are you gonna call somebody out wearing those glasses? How are you going to call somebody stupid? How are you going to call anybody stupid wearing glasses like those? I can't get over it. I refuse to get over it. That is just, this guy triggers me. Okay, his visage, like, look at the pussified way, his body language, like his arms going inward, like, oh my god, and like everything about this guy is troubling. And he's calling out Asmon for something as stupid as a difference over the usage of the word grifter. Are you okay? Are you insane? Are you really that hard up for attention? Like, I'm doing this to make fun of you because I think that you're pathetic. Whether people agree with me or not is completely irrelevant. But the fact that this guy looks like he was made and a phony streamer character creator. Like, this guy looks like he belongs in a video game. Like, if you were creating a streamer, like a douche tuber, this guy looks like a character creator.
He's uploading it. It probably has ads on it.
Like, bruh, what the hell are these thumbnails?
Oh. Man. It's just...
Why the hell are you putting a stock photo of a tear on her mouth?
It's supposed to be that she's drooling. It's meant to convey that she's stupid.
Brother, you gotta chill, what the fuck?
The fundamental reason why someone is a grifter versus...
Why the hell are you putting a stock photo of a tear on her mouth? Brother, you got...
Oh, God.
Gotta chill, what the fuck?
The fundamental reason why someone is a grifter versus not a grifter is that the impulse for their behavior is completely monetary. True. And they don't believe what they're pushing out there.
Correct.
That's what those things are.
Well, join the revolution. Watch, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Members, so you're uploading early for members. So you've got Cash App even. I've seen OnlyFans girls that are less shameless. This is amazing.
The material harm is the same, right? So whether somebody's doing it on purpose or they're not doing it, they're doing it completely because they don't understand how dangerous it is. The material damages are the same.
The entire foundation around defining whether somebody's a grifter is totally based on the intent of the individual. Grifter has to do with the intent of the user. It is a form of character assassination. It is not a form of defining an action. To say that the material harm is the same, which means that you can use the same word for anything that causes that effect, if you apply this to any other situation, it would be ridiculous.
It does not matter. The harm is the same. I've said this for a long time. I'm very consistent on that.
So however, basically anybody who has an opinion that you disagree with is a grifter, because some people that have those opinions don't have them authentically. Okay, well, I think that we've watched enough.
We'll just go with that. You're too stupid to know any better.
Again, wearing those glasses, you don't get to call anyone stupid. But anyway, yeah, to the point, this is going to be a shorter video. Yeah, we see freaks like this all the time. They pop up. They're ridiculous. I mean, they're clowns. This is the landscape that we have to exist in. I have to exist in the same landscape as somebody like that. How embarrassing for me. Like, how genuinely embarrassing. I do videos talking about content. I may get things right. I may get things wrong. But I give my authentic opinion. I give my, perspective. And then you've got people like that are so desperate for attention. This guy's literally putting up neon lights and putting on like different contrasting colors, like green glasses, a blue background, just to try to get your attention, because the merits of what this guy says is so weak, his substance is so weak, that he has to rely on basically the equivalent of dangling keys to get your interest. That is so pathetic. It's hard to even really put into words. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. This is going to be a shorter video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. My channel lives or dies based on your interest. Based on how you deem and how you judge my content. If I'm authentic, if I'm real, or if I turn into somebody like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.